2, 1.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was
Yo.
And what is up?
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you too, sir. How we
Is
doing?
this thing working right?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to be. But
I don't think it is. I really don't.
no. It's saying that it's dropping 50% of the fucking transfer. What is going on?
I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this ain't going.
No, this ain't working right. God damn it. I even came in here an hour early, made sure everything was working. What the fuck? What the hell?
I'm not sure what's happening.
I'm not either. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop. I'm gonna reboot and we're gonna try again. What do you think of that?
All right. I'm going to put in the chat like, hey, stop. Hang in there.
Yes.
We're going to reboot.
Hang out. We'll be back.
Hang out.
Hang out.
Rebooting. Hey.
And, hold on. And action.
Are we back on?
We are back on, I think.
Are we live?
We are live. Nothing's dropping.
All right,
again,
look at
so-
this.
I don't know what the hell
We hope
goes-
anyways.
Dude, I kid you not. I came in here today at 2:30, tested everything. Did a fake thing as you, made sure that I could share screens, made sure everything's working. Come in here, didn't turn anything off. All I had to do was open tabs, and you saw what just happened. Amazing.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I mean,
Yeah, nothing happened. That's the problem.
at least it seems to be running now, though, so
Yes.
that's good, right?
Well, we're here. Hello, friends that are still watching.
Hello.
Thank you.
And yeah, we're gonna leave now. So
Thank you for
nobody's
watching, and we're
We
outta
are
here.
out the dough.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
So what's up? Is anything going on in the world?
I haven't heard of any news today. Nothing at all. Nothing going on.
Before we get into the real news,
Yeah.
can I get into some news of why Cleveland should be embarrassed?
Which reason would this be? Because there's 8,000 of them.
This is just today's reason.
All right.
Just today's reason. So, right before the show, I was watching. I have a Tableau which records TV, and I record NXT every week, and then I just watch it on the Tableau. So I was watching it on the Tableau. The Tableau is set up so that in case there's an overrun or something, it'll record the show plus 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So that if there's an overrun, you catch the overrun, right?
Right.
So I caught the overrun. Again, NXT is on CW, which is what now, 19 or something?
1943.
43, whatever. Well, following it, I get the news that comes on.
The most ridiculous newscast of all time.
3, 4, 5 stories about the Taylor Swift, Travis
Yes.
Kelce
Yeah.
marriage. It's like, what are you fucking doing here? You know, is this really necessary to have this much coverage of these two nudniks getting married? Do we care?
Yeah. Well, apparently, look, even on Fox News this morning, like on regular Fox News, they
Mhm.
had a woman who does a podcast, I guess, and she was like jumping up and down dancing because Taylor Swift got engaged. So yeah, it's stupid. Look at this. I mean, it's Cleveland local news.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all.
Except he's from Cleveland Heights.
But even that, so what?
And they're buying a house in Chagrin Falls.
So what? They're not going to live in it?
No, it's stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Who cares?
It's a
And
nonsense.
like my daughter's a Taylor Swift fan, so I'm happy for her. And but I don't think it's a 4 or 5 news story deep,
Dude, they literally, one of these reports, they are going out to the public to ask them what they think of the Taylor Travis engagement. To just folks, people,
Yeah.
just regular old people that are talking on.
I get it. Some people, it really does matter to them. I mean, I know it does to my daughter, but she's also 18 years old and a girl, dude.
Yeah.
So it's one thing. But, I mean, like, my life didn't change because Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got
No.
engaged.
And look at this.
I mean, if
It's
they
a
would mail
love
checks
story.
to everybody that grew up in Cleveland Heights, I guess I'd be happy because I grew up there. But no, if I get an invite to the wedding, even because I grew up, 2 streets over from them, I guess that'd be great.
I'm just looking at from yesterday, 26th. Today's 27th, right?
Yeah.
This is Channel 19 News. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories.
Yeah,
8
yeah.
news stories about this.
Yeah. And then my daughter's now a Bearcat, Cincinnati Bearcat. So he was, and I guess his brother was too.
Oh, are
You
they
should, she
Cincinnati?
sent me a picture last night, right?
Okay.
Or maybe it was today. It might have been today.
Mhm.
Of the scoreboard at the stadium,
Okay.
Cincinnati, University of Cincinnati. And there's a picture of them getting engaged, saying congratulations on the fucking scoreboard at the Cincinnati Bearcat Stadium. It's like, man, come on.
That's hilarious.
But
Anyway, I
silly
just
stuff.
wanted
But
to
I'm
share-
happy for her. Fine,
Yeah.
whatever, who cares. Hopefully this relationship lasts. So good for her.
Right. Well, we'll see.
But the only reason I watch Channel 19 News in the morning is
Yeah.
because I hope she's not watching, but I have a strange attraction to Kelly Dobick on her.
Yeah, she's kind of hot.
So I don't know what it is, and especially when she wears like these like knee-high boots,
Mm-hmm.
kind of gets my day going.
Nice.
I'm happy to get up and start moving.
I can say I don't know anybody on any of these shows, but who is the grizzled old black guy on this newscast? It's like they got young people, a bunch of younger people, and then they got this guy that looks like he's 75 years old.
Dude, one of the things that they do on that channel, and we got to get to real news.
Yeah.
But one of the things they do on that station is that they have like people that don't even look like they should be on the news. They're like reporters, like chicks that are like 300 pounds and look like they just walked in off the street and said, "Hey, can you record me do a story outside?" It's weird what they do there.
That's
and
funny.
the only like Kelly Dobick is fine, and then Jeff Tanchik, I've always liked him. He's somewhat entertaining at least, but then again, he tries to scare the shit out of you every time there's precipitation in the air. If it's gonna rain, you better watch out. It's Hurricane Katrina in Cleveland.
Right. Yesterday, he was telling you to hide in your bathtub because there were some sprinkles.
If it's a flurry, forget about it. A white death is gonna bury us all. If you go outside, you're gonna slip and fall on the flurry out there and break everything in your body and never be able to move again.
That's right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks a lot, pal.
They used to be a really good station too when it was like 19 Action News, and Dan Solomon was like the news director, and they had all kind of great reporters. Sharon Reed was on there. I can't remember the other broad's name, but she was really good. There was a couple of people that were really, really good, and then all of a sudden they just fell apart and went woke like everything else.
Like everybody does, yeah. Yeah, I can honestly say I don't know. Dude, I'm so old with my newscast watching. The last time I did it, it was like Wilma Smith and Tim Taylor and I don't know. I can't even think of the names. It was that long ago. You know, they would have special guest Richard Simmons to come in and do a little yoga and stuff or whatever.
Robin Swoboda, Ramona Robinson,
right.
all those
Ramona
people.
Robinson, yeah. When was that? That's even 20 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, I chased her through Beechwood Mall once.
Nice.
Because, we knew her because Triv knew her and stuff. And
sure.
I saw her walking through the mall with some dude. And so I was like walking as fast as I could, trying to catch up to her and say hi.
Right.
Meanwhile, she probably thought some fat guy was like stalking her and trying to kill her inside the mall.
That's hilarious.
But, all right. There was some big news today.
You're kidding. What?
I don't know. I mean, I thought you were going to tell me.
I didn't hear. What happened?
Big news. Man, it's really kind of sad and stuff. But what's sad is really what's happening now. I mean, first of all, the news is sad.
Mm-hmm.
I think 19 victims at this point. 2 children, 8 and 10 years old, killed.
Yeah, that sucks.
Inside of a church at a Minnesota school. And it's really, really sad. And a gunman, I think he was 23 years old.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah, killed himself after shooting through the windows of this church into the pews. Now, I heard one little boy before I came up here today to do the show talking about how his friend got shot in the back and was laying on top of him. And I guess that boy's in the hospital right now getting surgery.
Fun. Ugh.
So it's a horrific story. I mean, it's horrific. And then, the details start to come out about everything, and it's not only horrific, but downright scary. But this is I guess the gunman was born Robert Westman.
Okay.
And then changed his name in 2020 to Robin Westman.
Oh, good.
So a trans, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wonder why Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth and all those guys want to not have trans folks in the military.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Maybe because it's called a mental illness.
Yeah.
Whether you want to admit it or not. And I know there's some lefties out there listening right now. I know them. And that's fine. You can have your own opinion, but you're stupid if you don't think it's an illness.
Yeah,
Gender
it is
dysphoria
definitely an
actually
illness.
affects like 0.01% of the population, where you actually are trans.
Right.
The rest of this is just a mental illness.
Yeah.
Or peer pressure, or whatever it is you want to call it. There is an actual illness called, gender dysphoria, where you're actually should be something else. But the rest of the junk is what it is. It's a mental illness, and you need therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is obviously one of those cases. I mean, there was all kind of videos out. I doubt that there's any videos up right now, like on YouTube.
Okay.
There's one. This one might be up there because it wasn't like violent or anything, but it still had the guy on it or the girl on it, whatever you want to call it. And it was he was reading a manual for a dryer, like a washer and dryer. He was reading the manual for a dryer, and he's got like pigtails and stuff. If you look up Robin Westman dryer instructions or something like that, it was on there a couple hours ago, but they've been steadily removing all of these videos because he had his own channel, I guess, or she had his own channel, whatever. I don't even know what to call it. But there was a video, which I have on my phone, actually, because I know a bunch of people started just downloading videos and sending them to me, of the actual manifesto that he had.
Yeah.
And this thing was pages and pages long. And very disturbing stuff, and how he's messed up and doesn't know this, doesn't know that, doesn't know what's going on. And they're like one of the last pages in the manifesto, he starts saying goodbye to like a lot of his family, and then there was a drawing of the church.
Okay.
And you see her just start stabbing the pages of the drawing.
That's good.
And it's really weird shit. And the guy girl obviously had some major malfunctions in the brain.
Sure.
However, these guns were bought lawfully, according to the police.
Oh, well, then we better round them all up.
But see, the problem is, and this is what I've tried to explain to people that I've talked to about guns and wanting to ban guns, this, that, and the other thing. One, nobody has a problem with pistols, right?
Yeah.
Because pistols are okay. It's just these high-powered rifles you can't have.
These.
Well, he had everything. He had one of those. He had a shotgun. He had a pistol. And knives. Are we going to ban knives now, too? I mean, it had all kind of different things.
Dude, if your intent is to kill somebody, you'll do it.
But the problem that I have with this is ban everything. Well, look at this guy. He bought them lawfully, shooting everybody. Well, look, anything can make you snap, man. Before, when he was Robert Westman, maybe he bought these guns and, everything was okay. And then maybe once he had the guns that he bought legally, he snapped and went crazy and changed his name to Robin, and all of a sudden it's fucked up. You don't know what's going to make somebody snap one particular day.
See, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go under the assumption that he knew he was going to go shoot up this school. It still doesn't make it illegal for people to buy a gun. How about doing a better check?
Well, that's it.
How about doing that?
But again, how do you check somebody that could snap the following day?
Gee, I don't know.
I could go out tomorrow and buy a gun.
Maybe
and
an
then
indicator
the next day my
to
wife leaves me.
Maybe an indicator to put a hold on issuing a gun is if they walk in and they say, "Well, my name is Robin. I used to be Robert."
Right.
Maybe that alone could make you hold up on
Well, Chris,
issuing a gun.
My point is that even somebody as sane as you or I could walk in and buy a gun, one of the rifles that you have, a shotgun, whatever it is. I mean, I own 2 shotguns. I never had a background check for even 5 minutes to get that gun.
Well, it's not hard to get.
Fair.
I mean, I bought both of mine, and I think the Mossberg, the one that I just showed, I had to wait a day because they just didn't have one for me in stock. But the judge, dude, I was at a gun show. They made a phone call. They told me to take one walk around, just do one lap around the gym or whatever that it was set up in. I came back over. They handed me the gun. Whole thing took 20 minutes.
I got mine I don't have it anymore. My wife made me sell it, but I got mine at a gun show, probably 25 years ago.
Okay.
I got a shotgun and actually a like a shotgun pistol thing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if those are legal, but I went to this gun show and my buddy who had a lot of guns, he said, "You want this one?" Yeah, that's great. You want this one? Yeah. And I signed all the paperwork for it. I didn't have to even get a check. They just handed it to me and said, "Here you go." I mean, it depends on where you go, man. You're gonna get something.
Yeah.
But my point is that if I go in there and buy one today, if I go to an actual gun store and buy one today, they do their background check, whatever, and I go home, and then 2 days from now, I get fired. My wife leaves me, my dog dies, and now what? I snap, and then I'm dangerous with a gun all of a sudden, either to myself or to others, whatever it is. You don't know what's going to make people snap. You can't just ban everything. You can't just ban cars because somebody runs down people in a parade. You can't ban knives because, somebody gets stabbed to death. You can't. What are you going to do? Yeah. And so there is no controlling. You have a right to own a gun in this country.
Look, I'm not happy that this is the truth of the matter, but the truth of the matter is this. If somebody is intending to kill somebody, they'll get it done. I can kill you with a towel, for God's sakes. I could literally take a beach towel and put it around your neck and pull until you die.
Right.
So what are you going to ban? Everything? I could literally slice your eyes apart with a piece of paper.
Right.
You're going to ban paper? Dude.
And so, what kills me, though, is like today I was watching just before the show, they had a press conference, and the mayor of Minneapolis or whatever gets up there, and that guy's such a douche. I don't care if he's a Democrat or not, he's a douche. And he's sitting there saying, first he vilifies guns and vilifies anybody that owns guns. We got to stop saying prayers and stuff like that, and we have to have action against guns. We got to get rid of guns. So he's vilifying anybody that owns a fucking gun. Anybody. Anybody, doesn't matter, criminal or just you or I owning a gun.
Sure. And
then in the next sentence, he goes, and, I got to say, to all the people who are vilifying the trans community, don't do that. That's hateful. Well, it was a trans. It was a mentally ill trans fuck that went in and shot a whole bunch of kids, 2 of them dead.
And that seems to be
maybe dead soon.
And it seems to be what's happening more and more now.
It's happened numerous times, but don't vilify the trans community who are mentally ill. Vilify the people that own guns, even legally, and are responsible with them. The left, you shouldn't be talking about that shit today.
True.
You should be talking about the families and the kids that died, and you should be, wishing this guy is in hell somewhere. Instead of vilifying gun owners and making it political.
Yeah. No, I agree, but they're never going to do that. They're never going to do that.
Probably one of the most disturbing things I saw when I was at work looking at some of this stuff is the video that I sent you.
Yeah, I've got it.
He's just going through all of his weapons. I don't know if we can show it. I don't know if we can hear it. I don't know anything.
We can show it. The video may get taken down, so you might want to watch.
Yeah. Well, I know
want to watch now.
It's been going down throughout the Instagram and YouTube and all that. It was on. They had like 10 different versions on Instagram, and I ended up finding one.
Well, we can watch some of it and see what's
Are
up.
we gonna get taken down?
Yeah. I don't care.
The show?
Yeah.
No.
Well, we might make it to the end of the show, but they will pull this. Who cares?
Okay, I don't care.
Fuck them. It'll be on Rumble. It'll be on Odyssey. It'll be on the other places. I'm not going to not put it up because faggot-ass YouTube won't allow it.
Whatever YouTube.
Because they wanna censor. I don't care.
Yeah, no. Fuck 'em. Yeah, let's.
All right, let's watch some video. Here we go. All right, so he's got all these magazines and he's got slogans written on each one.
Yeah, there's shit written all over them.
Yeah.
Some of them say "suck this," "fuck this," "fuck you."
Mm-hmm.
I think one of them said "fuck Trump."
Now the gun, I think, says "fuck Trump" on the top.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm the Woker, baby. Why so curious? Where's your fucking god now?
Yeah, this guy's a jewel.
Oh, dude. I mean, he keeps talking all this shit. He goes through each magazine. He picks up the guns. I mean, the video is 7 minutes long of him fucking with this stuff.
Yeah, we'll
and then
watch
starts
it.
pulling knives.
No, that's great.
But I mean, like it's really creepy when you listen to him because, like, you can tell how just messed up he is.
Well, the real question is where has anybody been the last 5 years or so?
Yeah.
To help this fucking guy. Nowhere. That's where. Because let's have a real conversation, not the bullshit that they're doing on every other news channel. Let's be honest here. There were plenty of people that knew this guy was fucked up. Do you agree with that?
You would imagine. Yeah.
But they were too afraid to say anything.
If you listen to it, or if you read his manifesto that he put out, he names numerous people, and he says to all my friends, and he obviously associated with somebody.
Sure, but I'm saying that people knew he was fucked up, but because
they didn't know anything.
But because he was trans,
right?
People are so afraid of being called a homophobe or a name that they will excuse this until one of these fucking idiots does just what this guy did, which is shoots up a school.
Yeah.
You know, somebody should have said, listen, you're a dude, stop pretending, and while we're at that, we're going to straighten out the rest of your fucking life too. But nobody will do it. Nobody will do it because everybody's afraid of being called a transphobe or a homophobe or something. Get the fuck out of here. Now you got dead kids. It's on your hands, those of you that knew this fuck.
Yeah.
It's on your hands.
I mean,
the mother, the father, the friends, the people that this guy worked with or went to school with or whatever. It's on all their fucking hands. Every one of them for not doing shit. For letting this guy be a weirdo and not even questioning it.
I mean, he had a fucking YouTube channel where he's reading dryer instructions. I mean, the guy was crazy.
He's nuts.
There's people out there that knew this guy.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't do shit about this. They let it happen. Again, I'll say it all day long. They let it happen out of fear of being called a homophobe. Only reason.
Yeah.
Only reason. Because if I saw you acting like this, I'd say something to you.
Or call somebody, for fuck's sake, dude.
Call your wife or something. Say, hey, what the fuck's wrong with Seth? You know, you would make a call. You would make a... I've had friends, when I get in weird places, fucking call me up and be like, are you cool? Are you all right? You know, just doing the quick welfare check, stopping in, making sure everything's okay. Nothing with this guy. And you know why. This guy that was building an arsenal.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got an arsenal of shit here.
Yeah, I mean, play some more. It's crazy.
Well, here we go.
Stuck on this.
He's got names for that one.
Skibbity Riz.
Sounds like a dude.
Gone gang.
For the children.
Great.
See that?
Yeah. Kick a spick. Jesus.
Kick a spick. He eventually moves off the... Wait till he gets to, like, the pistol.
Fucking rip and tear. That's the big one. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love. Samantha.
Because he picks up a revolver eventually. I mean, look at all this stuff.
He's got a lot.
You don't have this much, do you?
No, I don't. I just have the two.
And this one's for me, in case I need it.
Because he did blow his brains out.
Right up and okay.
Well, at least we got that good.
Some smoke. Extra
Smoke
thick.
stuff.
So that people can't see him doing it.
Yeah.
Great. Whew. This one's fucked up, man.
Eat shit, motherfucker.
It's weird to hear the voice of somebody that murdered people.
Right before he did it.
And it ain't a movie, man. You know, this is just before killing and shooting children.
So what did he do? He uploaded this to his YouTube channel right before he went
Instagram.
shooting?
It was on Instagram.
Wow.
I don't know if it was on YouTube or not, but I got it off Instagram.
Craziness.
But he had a shotgun, he had the rifle, he had revolvers, he had all kind of magazines, he had smoke stuff. I mean, he had everything. He was ready to go.
Yeah.
They're calling it I think the FBI is investigating it as a hate crime towards Catholics. I don't know if that was the case or not. He mentions Jews a couple of times in this video.
It was a Catholic school, right?
Yeah.
Did he go there?
Apparently, what I heard before on the news was that his mother retired from there not that long ago, but there was no actual, like, he hated somebody there or that I know of anyways.
Well, I mean, he's
I
got
didn't see anything
names
in the
written on the
manifesto.
guns. You would think that the names written on the guns would be for people he was going to shoot.
I don't know. Again, he mentioned a lot of people in.
I mean, it all happened today. We'll probably find out over the next week.
Yeah.
Or it'll all be scrubbed and hidden. Probably more to the case.
Well, we have this video, and I have the manifesto video too.
Yeah. We have this one. We'll hang on to this and see how long it takes before YouTube pulls this down.
It's all on my phone.
Yeah, there you go.
If I text you the manifesto, you want to put that up?
I could try to. All right, here's my question. Is all this bullshit that's written on these guns, is this like Russian or is this like gaming language?
I don't know.
I'm betting it's gaming
They took down the
language.
video of the manifesto. I have screenshots of each individual page.
You can send them if you want.
But I think, I mean,
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're going to pull all this shit down.
I'll send you. I mean, they can't do anything about the screenshots yet.
Well, they could pull it down. So what?
I don't know. I'm not going to even try. But
Look, if they're going to pull us down for reporting the news, then so be it. Then that tells us a whole lot about what we've got going on in this country. Because this is clearly the news. So
yeah, this is. Let me see if I can get to the last.
I'll play a little more video while you're phoning.
I fucking hope I do. Fuck. Got that bitch loaded. My precious. Thank God for private. Vivimos en el sociedad. Help me, I don't want to be here. Well, you're here. Fuck you.
Wow, he's a whack job.
Oh,
I just texted you a screenshot of the last page.
This dude is a nut job.
Yeah, he's crazy, man. But again, it's really, really creepy listening to like this dude's or a girl's voice before, just before this happened.
Right.
I mean, I don't know when the video was taken, but this is obviously everything that he used
Sure.
and had it ready to go.
It's obviously right beforehand. So, all right, let's see. Can I save you? I'll play a little more of this, try and get this over.
Alright, where should we get motherfucking Breivik engine? Fuck up.
Abu says it's
Fuck
pure fucking
Nigel.
evil. It is.
That dude's
He's not
great.
wrong. This is nutty. I mean, this dude is clearly a fucking whack job, or was. Now he's clearly done.
You know, that kind of angers me too.
That he was a nut job or that he killed himself.
That he's dead.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I mean, you kind of want to see some of these guys get taken alive, see what their shit was all about, and then shoot them.
Right, there's the letter.
Yeah, that's like the last page of his notebook.
I love you all. I will remember you. Well, that ain't true. Pray for the victims and their families. What a douche. How about don't shoot them? You fucking idiot.
Yeah. There was a video that like it was like thumbing through the entire fucking thing.
Wow, this is a wacky dude, man.
There's pages and pages of it.
And wacky and now dead. I want to go back to this craziness. This is wacky. I hadn't watched this video. Jesus Christ.
I told you.
Oof. All right, here we go.
Someone. Yeah, man. Yeah. Got my new headphones so I can hear them scream.
Oh, that's nice. Got new headphones so he can hear them scream. Wow. All right.
Dude, isn't that pretty fucked up to hear that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it is. Well, but this goes back to my point that I made at the beginning. Where was anybody? You can't tell me somebody was this fucked up and nobody had a clue.
Yeah, I know.
Come on. Someone knew this dude was a mess.
Yeah.
And they just didn't do anything because they didn't want to be called a homophobe. Guaranteed. We'll never hear it. The news will never cover that. The news will never cover it, and the police won't come out and say, somebody should have fucking called us about this guy. They'll never say it.
No.
Because then it turns into victim blaming and everything else. You know, the family's a victim too. Get the fuck out
And
of
at
here.
some point he pulls out like a blade and opens it up, and then he's walking around his house and stuff.
That's on this video?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Let's see what else we got.
Nice, nice. Oh, we got good shit. Here's my belt. Yeah. Stupid, worthless, useless bitch. You computer.
And he's gonna go to his closet. And he's gonna pick out like a shirt that he's gonna wear.
That's some fucking good shit, man. Hey. So. Oh yeah, check. I got my shirt. Gazoo. Better than the best. I got my Minnesota patch. In the fucking FSB. Maybe I look like a cop and I won't get rushed or something. I don't know. But shit, let's fucking do this before things all kicks in. Yep.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Check this out. Got more Jew gas taped on this end. This will be for the emergency exit. Pop it through the hand. Oh, there's Garfield. This is all
That thing said Hail Breivik. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's the guy that shot up the Norway people, right?
Mhm.
Breivik? This dude is a real man.
Kelly, man, he is scary, or she is scary.
Fucking
I think that was what he said was like to block like the emergency exit.
right. Put smoke in there and then stick the wood in there so it can't be opened. Wow.
Yeah.
What a douche. All right, here we go. Last little bit.
Fucking real. Nigga. Yeah. Tomorrow. I love you. Hate you. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel really good.
Wow.
Dude.
Holy smokes.
It's more out of nervous laughter that I have than anything. I mean, because that's scary shit.
Yeah, that's crazy shit there. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen a picture of him?
Yeah, he looks like Rocky Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. Let's see if I can.
How many victims? As far as I know, there was
17, I think. I just
17, but maybe was it 19? I think 19. 2 are dead though. Because originally they said 20, but he's dead also. That's what I thought too, Brian. Buffalo Bill from Signs of the Lambs. It sounded all weird and creepy.
Yeah, he was definitely creepy, that's for sure. I'm looking for the picture. Of course, I'm on fucking CNN, the world's worst website.
I have a good shot here. Hang on, I'll send you something. I'm sending you. Because this will show you the trans look. I just sent it to you.
Oh, let's see.
Scary stuff, man. I mean, when you hear stuff like that and you look at videos like that, you think it's more like a movie. And, maybe that's what he was going for, but it's terrifying. That's especially when you have kids in school. And, when I'm watching the news the other day and there's shooting, active shooter declared at a Vanderbilt, I think it was, one of those schools. Another one in the University of South Carolina ended up being like hoaxes and they weren't real. But, I have a kid that's in college now. People running around with fucking guns and stuff. And
so you got to run around more and more with your head on a swivel. You got to be ready for it.
And that's why I wish my daughter actually was armed.
Well, maybe she'll get armed after hearing about this kind of shit. I mean, that's really what I mean. What grade was this? Do we even know that?
K through 8.
Oh, so yeah, the kids would be no help. But the teachers were armed. They could have probably fucking cut this down before 20 people got shot.
The problem is this was going on inside of a church.
Still. Again, everybody's so afraid of carry. Nothing would make me happier if I walked in a building and everybody had a gun.
Yeah. Well, that's what this idiot did, was pick a soft target where he knew people weren't going to be armed. He didn't even go inside the damn building.
Right.
Look at that guy, girl thing.
It's a guy. I'm not gonna cave into this. That's a guy.
I agree.
Yeah. Ooh, what a mess. Well, sad for the 17 families that have to deal with this nonsense.
Yeah.
Sucks. Hopefully the survivors will all stay survivors and some of them won't die.
And then you have the stupid ass mayor out there saying, and fucking Tampon Tim going out there saying it's not the trans fault, it's the gun owner's fault.
Yeah, that's not true. Fucking Tampon Tim's an idiot. He's always been an idiot, though. That is why he's not the vice president, man.
Yes, and not going to be our president. Thank
Never.
God, hopefully.
God, who would vote for that guy?
There's a lot of people out there, man. I just say it. Look how many people voted for him with that stupid Kamala. I mean, ridiculous.
Look how many are lining
can you
up
imagine
to
what this
vote for-
country would fucking be like if those two were in charge right now?
Dude, what's going to happen if Newsom wins?
I don't know, man. You better lock up that gun you got.
Well, you already know my theory on that.
You have to shoot
Take my life before
you
you take my guns.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Because I ain't just volunteering them over. No way. I will not do that. Especially with lunatics like this out there. You know,
Yeah.
if I'm in a parking lot or something and somebody starts shooting, I want to be able to shoot back. Fucking protect myself.
This is, it's a terrifying story. It really is.
It is. It's horrible.
It's sad. And that video we watched is scary. And a lot of this stuff is just, it's the world we live in, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's another story I want to get your opinion on.
Sure.
Kind of covered as much as we can on this.
Sure. Well, you want to play a commercial first and then come back to it?
Quick break and then talk about an AI story that I want your thought on.
Okay.
Another tragic story, but I want your thoughts.
All right. Well, hang tight. Right. We'll do it right now. Hang out.
We'll be right back.
Get ready. The Seth Williams Show is going live Friday, September 12th at 4 p.m. Join us for lunch and a hilarious podcast interview with the one and only Jim Florentine.
When I was a kid, I got home from school at 3 o'clock. My mom goes, go play in the neighborhood till 6 o'clock. Come back then for dinner, and that was it. There was no communication from 3 to 6. And I'm still here, and everybody else is, right? It's fucking weird, isn't it? Yeah, all right, a couple cute kids went missing, but that was collateral damage. What are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, they took the bait, went for the candy. What are you going to do? I wasn't a candy guy. Yeah, you're not going to get me in a van with a Tootsie Roll, you know?
And Don Jameson.
Because remember when the most dangerous jobs in America were, law enforcement, active military, one of Danny Masterson's dates from that 70s show? No, I'm glad you guys are laughing at these jokes because here's the thing. We're so politically correct nowadays, aren't we? It's gotten too crazy, man.
This incredible event, including lunch, is brought to you by Smokin' Rock and Roll and Audio Base Studios. Space is super limited. Only 10 lucky fans will be selected. Send your email to SethWilliamsShow@gmail.com. Seriously, you don't want to miss this.
Right back here on the Seth Williams Show with Chris Aiken, and we are back. Still some room for Friday, September 12th at Audio Base Studios out in Westlake with Jim Florentine and Don Jameson. If you want to join the show, have some lunch, and watch the podcast happen live with those guys, SethWilliamsShow@gmail.com. SethWilliamsShow@gmail.com. Email, we still have a few slots open. So
that's right.
SethWilliamsShow@gmail.com. And then, of course, you can always donate to the show via Venmo, SethWilliams32 on Venmo. If you like the show and you want to, I don't know, tip Chris and I. Everybody else gets tips, so why not us? Feel free to do that as well.
Sure.
The AI story.
Okay.
I'm not going to look it up to get all the details, but just to the story.
Okay.
I think he was a 16-year-old kid. And he had some depression, sadness.
Okay.
Like a lot of teenage kids do. And he was talking to AI.
Oh, boy.
Open chat, I believe, ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
About his depression and sadness and everything else. The parents are now suing the AI company, ChatGPT, because he was talking to AI about his depression, anxiety, whatever it is, and said that he wanted to kill himself.
Okay.
And the AI said, I can't stop you from doing stuff you want to do or do something to the effect of that. I think it did give a hotline number at one point, but, didn't tell him to stop not to do it. And now the parents are blaming AI and are suing.
All right. This should be thrown right out of court. The parents, what are they doing that the kid doesn't come to them if they're having that serious of a problem?
Right.
That's the first thing. This chatting with your social media or whatever, your AI, I have been hating on this since the minute it launched. And this just proves that I was 100% right on this shit. You've seen these Gemini commercials, haven't you? Where they're talking to it because they have no one else to talk to.
Yes.
This is
the one guy married his AI girlfriend.
Yes, these are all the problem. These guys should be put in the same cell with the guy that shot up the school. They're all a bunch of nuts. I'm looking for that commercial real quick.
I mean, I just saw a commercial earlier today on my phone, popped up. I think I was on Facebook or whatever, and it was an AI girl saying, tell me what to do, tell me how to dress, I'm your friend, I'll listen to every word you have to say, blah, blah, blah. I'll do what you want me to do. And I obviously I don't want to blame AI company, but at the same time, if they're making this kind of access to kids, I mean, kids are, out there listening to this stuff. They maybe the kids have a different brain and a different mindset, a different way of looking at things. And, maybe you should have to be a certain age before you're able to use this kind of, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not about a whole lot of restrictions. I don't want porn banned.
Yeah.
I certainly don't think that it's necessarily, Elon Musk's fault or anybody else with AI.
And it's really not ChatGPT's fault either. I mean, you can't.
I mean, at some point, parents have to take responsibility, right?
Well, and at some point, I don't know, the whole concept that every possible idea in the world is available for an answer is ridiculous. There's going to be incorrect answers. So leading people to use this stuff, like, I've thought this, and I'm not even gonna lie, I've done this as well. Asking ChatGPT, like, I'll have like a crick in my neck or something, and I'll be like, hey, what causes that? I do that. I definitely have done that. What they need to do is set this thing up that anytime you ask for any kind of a medical or a situation like that it just says no. Sorry, can't talk about this. You need to talk to a professional. That's how you solve these problems. You should not even have this thing available to say, I'm depressed because my dog died and my wife left me. Give me some ideas not to feel depressed. No, you should not be able to do that on your phone.
Or I want to kill myself. What do I do?
I want to kill myself should automatically have a phone ring in somewhere else. Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should
I wonder. I don't know. I'm not trying to make light of this situation, obviously, but I am interested to see what some of these things say.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't even know how to find a stupid rock thing on here.
Pull it right up.
Let me see. I'm just asking it. I'm asking Grok, just saying, hey, I want to kill myself.
See what it says?
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry. I cannot assist with that. My guidelines prevent me from providing information related to self-harm. However, you can find support and resources at IASP. So now that's not bad. That gives you
that's okay. Yeah, that's a fine answer.
But
they
I
should
wonder
not be
some of
offering
this stuff. If you were creating a friend that's supposed to sit there and talk to you, I mean, I'm not going to go through all that.
Yeah, but that in itself is a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
How about go outside, touch some fucking grass? Don't make a friend of your phone.
Yeah, well, these kids don't do that, though.
But why don't they do that? Because we don't make them do it. Dude, did you ever want to go outside? I'm throwing something that I'm going to assume you did because we all did it. When you were 10 years old, did you want to go outside and rake leaves or shovel a driveway or any of that shit?
Did I want to?
Did you want to?
Probably not.
But your dad or your mom or somebody said, take your ass outside and go get that done.
Yes.
There was personal interaction. With these phones, if it gives you an answer you don't like, you just tell it, hey, I don't like that answer, and it'll immediately apologize and give you a different answer.
Right. I mean, like, when I was younger and you wanted to see a friend, you had to pick up the phone with the cord attached to it and say, hey, you want to meet down the street? And you had to actually go out and do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you can have food delivered to your house. You can talk to your friend on FaceTime, and you never have to leave to do anything.
You don't even need to have a real friend.
No.
You can have a friend that's your personal buddy that'll tell you anything that you want. Let me see.
What are you looking up?
I'm just gonna talk to my.
How's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's fit.
All right. Well,
AI is here, not going anywhere. Not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. And,
hey, ChatGPT, are you my friend?
Absolutely. I'm here to help and chat whenever you need. Consider me a friendly companion. Let me know what's on your mind.
ChatGPT, tell me something wonderful about myself.
Well, from what I know, you're super creative and passionate about your shows and content. You put a lot of effort into making things engaging and fun for your audience. Plus, you've got a great sense of humor, and you really know how to connect with people. That's definitely something wonderful.
Okay, now tell me something horrible about me.
Oh, I'm here to keep things positive and supportive. I definitely want to highlight your strengths and the great things about you. If there's anything you'd like to talk about or any way I can help, just let me know.
Yeah, I would like to, because I constantly can't figure out if I'm straight or gay. Which one am I?
I appreciate you sharing that. And I want you to know that it's completely okay to explore and understand your own feelings at your own pace. Sexual orientation can be fluid, and it's perfectly normal to have questions and to take your time and figuring it out. And no matter what, you're valid, and you're not alone in this journey. If you ever want to talk more or need support, I'm here for you.
Well, I definitely do, because I'm particularly drawn to giraffe ass. Is there something about giraffe butt that I should be looking for to make me more happy?
I'm here to support you in a positive and respectful way. If you ever have questions or need someone to talk to, I'm always here to help. Just let me know how I can assist you.
All right. Well, tell me, how big is a penguin's penis?
I'm happy to chat about animals and nature in a fun and respectful way. Penguins are fascinating creatures, and there's a lot to learn about them. If there's anything specific you're curious about.
And on it goes, but it will not just come out and say, no, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm asking it purposely things I know it can't talk about.
So is that an app that you have?
That's ChatGPT.
Well, how do I access that?
That's just the app on the phone.
So I just look up ChatGPT app and it'll download it. And
yeah. You do it with any of them. Perplexity or Grok. Grok has a voice one. They all do. Which is so goddamn scary, because you're making... Look, one of the things that made us, me, you, people our age, strong, was that we had to constantly deal with tough situations. And I don't necessarily mean tough like, oh, you know what, I got $50 and $300 worth of bills. How am I going to get through? Not necessarily something like that. I'm talking about just meeting people.
Right.
Do you remember when you were in like 5th or 6th grade and there was someone new that came in your class? It took you probably 2 weeks before you'd even say hello to that person.
I was that kid.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is it was, you got tougher by being forced to interact. This is going to make people so weak, because they can hear an answer that they want to hear without being challenged. When I asked this ChatGPT about giraffe ass or penguin dick, it should say, look, that's not good conversation. We're not going to talk about this here.
That's inappropriate.
That's inappropriate. It should tell you that. It should force you to know a standard. Instead, it's just like, penguins are wonderful creatures, and if there's anything else I can help you with, shut up.
But you're right, though. Like, every little thing makes you stronger. I remember being in 5th grade. There was a girl that I liked, Holly. She's super cute back then.
Sure.
And I remember handing her one of those notes saying, will you go out with me? Check here for yes, check here for no, whatever those things. And I gave it to her, and I was walking off the playground to go home for lunch, and I heard her go, ew, she screamed, dude.
Nice.
It was a terrible experience for, a fifth grader.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what it did? It made me not afraid to talk to girls, though. I was
Sure.
like, okay, well, I didn't get that one, but I'll go on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And, you learn from that, and you learn from these interactions you have with actual real people.
Yeah.
And you learn from disappointment, and you learn from happy endings to stories and happy endings. Hell yeah. But every interaction is different and good for you in some sort of way. And when you're talking to a machine and you can't get that real interaction, that's a problem.
No, dude, the best motivator is always failure. Anything that you were ever good at the first time you did it, you let go. Think about that for a minute. Everything that you've ever accomplished, you weren't necessarily good at the beginning, but you worked your way into being good at it, right?
Like my job.
like anything. But
yeah.
Let's think of something basic. When you were in preschool or whatever, they gave you the ABC blocks and you put them in order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right?
Yep.
Well, if you did that the first time, you probably didn't go back to those blocks tomorrow and say, oh, let me do that again. You already knew how to do it.
Right.
But if you were challenged on something, if it was all in Korean letters or something, you'd have been fucking with that shit for weeks trying to figure out what it means and, trying to become good at it. The struggle, the failure would have made you stronger. Just knowing how to do it, nobody does that twice. It's just crazy. And I agree with Cody. Ted Kaczynski did predict all of this.
Oh, that's
Maybe he wasn't so crazy as the Unabomber. Maybe he was a little more grounded than we thought.
It is bizarre how we've come this far, and it seems like you're almost regressing with the technology and stuff that's out there.
Well, we are regressing because there's no more brain power. What made us constantly grow and strive and achieve was having to do it. Dude, why, and I know I'm all over the map with this, but think about the 1840s, the people that went out to Oregon or wherever to shake the pan for gold, the gold rush. Why did they do that?
To make a better life.
To make a better life. To try and get out of the shit situation they were in. That would never happen today. Today, you've got the same bunch of broke dicks that you had back in the 1840s, but what do they do now? They go on YouTube and they type in, get rich quick on YouTube. And then they get 43 stories fed at them with, you don't have to work more than 3 minutes a day and you can make $10,000 an hour. And then they all try and do that shit. Everybody's an influencer instead of actually going out and doing something. It's crazy.
You don't have to be smart anymore. You don't have to know stuff. I mean, like the kids these days, and I'm guilty of it too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to learn anything.
Nothing.
I got to look it up on a computer and see, or my phone.
Yeah. Dude, I used to have...
I don't know anything extra now. I just have an answer to give you.
Yeah. And I used to look at myself as a very smart person that taught myself computer programming by myself, person that taught myself how to write, publish books, and do all the different shit that I've done, right? Every bit of that stuff could be done now with ChatGPT.
Right.
Every bit of it. I look at building Pinball PA as a absolute pride thing because literally built it from holding a key in my hand. From holding a key in my hand to what it is today, 11,000 square feet of gaming. Hand built that. Put every machine in there. Put the paint on the walls. Did everything there was to do about it. These days, if I was building Pinball PA today, what's the first thing I'm doing? Going to ChatGPT and saying, give me a business plan.
Right.
Now give me a layout. I've got this many machines. Do the layout for me. Everything would be done for me. Which is not going to make me a better person or a better business owner or a better anything. I'm more proud of that business today because every single thing that's ever been gone on in there, I've physically put my hands on. Just as much as I use the Chat GPT and the technology, it is absolutely cancer. It's going to kill us all. We're all doomed.
I agree. I mean, jobs are going to go away,
Mm-hmm.
tons of them.
Already are.
Kids are going to be stupid, even dumber than they already are.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a whole lot of future. And especially when you have, look, I love Trump, but I mean, he's a big proponent of winning this AI race to the top. And it's going to end up hurting, I think, more than anything.
Well, think about even the most basic shit, dude, that's going to change. Forget the job market for a minute. Let's go even further back. What the fuck do you go to school for now?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you go to school for? You don't need to write. They've already stopped doing cursive, I think, haven't they? Or
because I think the kid who actually killed himself.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be so
That's fine.
crass about it, but he did. His parents let him use ChatGPT for school purposes.
Yeah.
To let him write papers and do the stuff that he was doing.
Dude,
because
there's already
it helped.
And there's already software out there so that if you get ChatGPT to write a paper for you, then you run it through a different AI and it makes it so that it can't detect that it was written by AI.
Right.
My thing is, everything we learned in school, we don't need anymore. Everything. Pick something that we still need. Do you need history anymore? No.
No.
Do you need encyclopedias anymore?
No.
Do you need a library anymore?
Nope.
Do you need to know algebra?
Nope.
Do you need to
You
know
need
math?
to be an architect. Like you don't even have to draw now because you can just tell it to draw a plan for a building. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, here's the dimensions. Draw my plan. Has 8 rooms, 2 bathrooms on this floor, 3 on that floor. Draw it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing. See, Habu is wrong. Electrical, carpentry, plumbing, that's all going to be replaced by AI. Every last bit of that.
They have 3-dimensional printers now, printing out stuff on wood and plastics and metals and everything else. You don't need to carve stuff.
Yeah. Nothing. And I'm positive that if you're building a house, you could say, ChatGPT, make sure that you run all the plumbing so that this runs smoothly and that runs smoothly and whatever. And it'll put all the piping stuff in. And then you can, 5 years from now, there will be robots that do all this shit. There will not still be. There's not going to be people standing on a roof banging in nails. It's just not going to happen.
I saw a show the other day about there was a motorcycle company.
Okay.
And they now build whatever parts they need for their engines and stuff with a 3D printer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't need to go somewhere to buy parts, and they just put in what kind of part they need. They give you the dimensions of it. They print it out, and it may take a little bit of time, but then it's done, and they already have the parts in it.
Sure.
I mean, it's all this little stuff is going to actually, it's going to hurt everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen videos of these, fast food joints. There's some that are now, you go up to the menu board.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a Rally's the other day, right?
Right.
And I was ordering my food. It wasn't a person that was taking my order. It was literally a machine who said, what do you want? I said, I want this burger.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like on it? And it was a machine. It was AI that was asking me what I wanted. And then there was a person that was in the building who made the food and handed it to me and everything and took my money and stuff. But even that, you can swipe your card and you don't need somebody to do that.
Yeah.
But it was an automated machine. It was an automated whatever that took my order.
Oh, dude, and you don't even have to do that. Think about right now, like you eat at McDonald's every now and then, right?
Yeah, you go to the kiosk things.
Yeah, well, you could do it on your phone.
Yeah.
I mean, you have you been through a McDonald's drive-thru in the last 6 months?
Yeah.
First question that gets asked. It's not asked by a real person. It's asked by AI. What's the first question when you pull up?
Want to use your app?
You got to use your mobile app. They want you to use your mobile app because they want to have as little interaction as possible. Because they know that anytime they put a person in play, it generally fucks up the order.
Right, and then there are some of these restaurants that are actually they're having machines flip the burgers
Mm-hmm.
and put them in the boxes and everything.
Yeah. Dude,
I mean, it's a matter of time before we are completely fucked.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, how long is it really going to be before McDonald's, and I'll just use McDonald's as an example, they're going to find a way to put an order in a pre-made box. So you're going to go in there and you're going to order a number 3, whatever that is. What is that? A quarter pounder with cheese or whatever.
Yeah.
Quarter pounder, fries, and a drink, right? The quarter pounder and the fries are going to be in a box that just gets loaded into some sort of microwave, out and puts it out, and then you'll have some kiosk thing hand you a cup. It'll be that quick.
Yeah. What's funny, the McDonald's that I've gone to the past couple of times,
Yeah.
when I'm inside and I use the kiosk thing,
Mm-hmm.
they have cups sitting on the side. So nobody even hands me a cup. I use the kiosk, and then when I get my drink, there's an empty cup sitting right there. I have to go pick up my own cup and then go fill it on the side. I mean, it's you're not going to have to do. They're not going to have to need workers at all in some of these places.
Dude, filling a cup with ice and pop is something that can easily be automated.
Oh yeah,
easily automated, and they will, because then they'll have less spills and they'll have less problems.
Well, I mean, have you seen when you go through the drive-through, some of these places have like the machine, and when they type in what order it is, that the cup drops down to like a little conveyor thing, and then fills up itself before, and then goes around, and we already have this stuff,
That's
and
what I mean.
it's going to destroy everything.
Dude, there's not a business that's not going to get killed by this. Look at the way like Carvana works. They literally took, for all of our life, for all of mine and your life, and this goes to everybody that's listening in whatever city you live in, there's somewhere in your city that you can drive that has about a mile or two of car dealerships. Yes?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Every major city and most minor cities have that. That's gone now. Now Carvana is literally building giant, what do you call those? Vending machines. Car vending machines. I'll take a 2024 Nissan Ultra with Bluetooth and XM in it. Bip bip bip. Drive away. That's where we're at now. You know, it's so.
But it is bad. You know, go back to this kid who committed suicide. I mean, it's going to really fuck up this younger generation, because at least you and I have some experience in real life, and people listening right now generally have an experience in real life. This younger generation, especially ones that are like younger than my daughter and younger than some of these kids that are the next generation, are going to be completely screwed. They're going to have no idea what real life is all about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, and
my daughter the other day, I sent her 2 cases of water to her dorm, but it's in a building like a couple doors down or a couple buildings down, and nobody would help her carry this water up to her dorm. And I said, well, you know, the good thing is you got it up there. You showed these people that you can actually do something on your own. You don't need your phone for this. You don't need somebody to help you. You just need to get off your ass and do it. And you did. And some of these kids are not going to know anything about doing stuff on their own. Everything's going to be on your phone. Everything's going to be a vending machine. Everything's going to be automated something or other.
Do you think a kid?
AI is scary.
Do you think a person that buys a new car on their cell phone, and whether it's delivered in a Carvana vending machine, or they drive them to your house too, don't they? I think my daughter bought one and they just brought it to her house. But do you think that person could change a tire?
No.
Think that person could change a windshield wiper?
May not be able to put gas in.
That's what I'm saying. You think that person would know enough? And I'm being serious here. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Do you think that person that buys their car on their phone, instead of actually going out and looking at cars and seeing and sitting in them and driving in them and feeling the difference or whatever, do you think that person has the skill to deal with an immediate problem with their car? I'm driving down the road, something made a noise, and now it's not running. Do you think that person can handle that?
No.
That's
And
what I'm
again,
saying.
I mean, there is something to be said for going to an actual store, trying something on, using it, test driving it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you know and I hate to say it, I'm part of the problem, dude. I really
I am too.
Because I'll use Amazon like it's going out of style, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I buy clothes on Amazon, and I buy without even trying shit on anymore. I just get it because I want it delivered to the house. I don't want to go anywhere, and it's sad, but that's the way the world is working now. I don't know what any of this stuff is or even tastes like, but I'm ordering on Amazon. I see cookies. I'm gonna get those Amazon. And it is scary.
Dude, I went 11 years. I went into one store in 11 years. All about the Amazon, all about the Walmart delivery, all about everything delivery. This year, I'm forcing myself to go back a little bit, and it's killing me.
I don't suppose there's any way we could take a quick 2-minute break, huh?
Yeah, why not? Let's
Please.
do that. All right,
I'll be right back.
All right, here we go. Taking a break.
There's plenty of places to experience the Seth Williams Show, but if you want all the content, you need to join us on Minds. Get all the live episodes of the show every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Get the special bonus footage every Wednesday from 5:30 to 6 p.m. Get bonus content from Seth and Chris as it's produced. It's only $4.99 per month, so don't wait. Sign up today. Visit us at www.minds.com/Seth Williams Show.
Hey, pinball wizards and arcade aficionados. Ready for a trip down memory lane? Or maybe just a blast into the now? Welcome to Pinball PA, where we've got more than just games. We've got a time machine. With over 420 games, that's 200 plus pinball machines and another 200 plus arcade games, stretching all the way from the 1940s to the latest and greatest. Whether you're here for nostalgia or novelty, we've got you covered. And guess what? No quarters, no tokens. Just pay the admission fee and it's all you can play. Perfect for birthday parties, team building events, or those special educational STEM and STEAM field trips. Need a spot for some spontaneous fun? No reservations are needed. Just come on down to the Hopewell Shopping Center at 2284 Broadhead Road, Suite 10B in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. For more information, check out our site at www.pinballpa.com or give us a ring at 412-423-8532. Pinball PA, where every play is a free play.
Right back here to Seth Williams Show with Chris Aiken, dude. I thought I was gonna die.
Why didn't you just say, dude, I got to take a piss?
I seriously, I was sitting there, I was shaking like a leaf, dude. I was like, oh my God, there's no way I'm gonna make it 10 more minutes. I was like, because usually I wait till like the end of the show, we play the song and everything.
Yeah.
There was no way that was gonna happen.
That's all good. In the future, you can just tell me, hey, I got to go take a piss. Because I sure would.
I'm pretty sure I left a trail all the way to the bathroom.
Looks like snails crawled.
Yeah.
Crawled on the floor.
Like in the dark, I can now see on my lighted yellow path.
That's funny.
But the AI stuff is, look, some of it's kind of interesting and fun. I will say some of it is interesting, and I guess could be used for good, but most of it is just no good at all.
Well, dude, I have chosen, and I could be dead wrong on this choice, but I've chosen to just kind of try to adapt to it like I have every other thing in my life, like I did a cell phone and an iPad and
right.
I don't know about you, but you remember your first iPad or your first tablet?
Oh, yeah.
Remember how exciting that was to go from having
yeah.
to keep a pen and paper all the time to just having a fucking tablet? And then you could do it on your phone? Oh, that was so great. Yeah, I think this is going to be the same thing. You're going to see some jobs go away, But you're gonna end up finding out really quickly that general everyday people are just not smart enough to run a business almost completely with AI. It'll even itself out somewhat.
You think?
I do.
There's jobs in AI that we can get, but
I think there'll be some jobs in AI. I think some of the shit that people do now will become like customer service stuff. Like I don't know, writing up descriptions for videos and stuff like that, or podcasty type stuff. There'll be jobs for that people that do podcast, like people like me and you that just want to be the quote unquote talent, they'll hire us. They'll hire someone like me to say, look, here's my video, put it together, cut it up, put it into shorts and reels and blah, 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 and put it up there and do it. And they'll hire somebody like us to do it. And we'll use AI to do those jobs, because they just don't want to be bothered. They can't be bothered with the little shit. And I think you're going to see that. I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to see less of a
maybe
hands-on, and you're going to see a lot more digital jobs.
I disagree with Cody here. Tablets were overrated. They kind of came and went. I mean, we still have tablets around here.
I still use my tablet every day. Of course, that's for jerking porn, but...
Right. But there's at least a use for it. Still, my wife plays on tablets and phones all the time. And
who wants to watch porn on a phone when you can have a tablet?
I know, that's why I need to buy a new one, dude. I need like an iPad Max. Like,
you just need a 27-inch fucking laptop monitor.
I need a movie screen. That's what I need. A movie screen tablet.
That's right.
Like a ball size. Just sit there. Actually, you know what's really great, and I'd like to finish this show at least on a little lighter note than we were talking about earlier. All day has been kind of depressing news. But I did realize the other day that there is one good thing about my daughter going off to college.
What's that?
I can now use the virtual reality headset that I bought for the house because everybody could kind of use it. There are games on it and stuff, but I can now use that for strictly porn.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to have anybody that's walking in on me.
Except when your wife picks it up to put it away or something. She's like, oh, let me see what Seth's playing. And it's, some guy with 14-inch cock just burying his dick in three chicks.
She doesn't care enough about me to pick up after me. Are you kidding me?
That's true.
And usually she's at work. And so, you know what? Now that I'm home after my job, and I can strap that thing on and go to town because there ain't nobody here but me. It's gonna make sure.
How come you're always laying on the couch with a boner in that headset on, Seth?
I just gotta make sure when I'm sitting there watching this stuff, the dog ain't licking my nuts. What is that? What's going on?
This AI is wonderful.
Presley, stop. No, wait, actually, keep going.
This is the best program ever.
Yes. Oh my God, it's like 4D.
It's like she's really tonguing my balls. Oh, it's because it's the dog.
I will say, man, some of that stuff on. Have you ever watched it on virtual reality set?
I have barely touched that stuff. I really haven't used much of it.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I've never watched porn on it. It's good. Porn is good.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's 3D,
especially because a lot of them, like Pornhub and stuff like that, X videos, they actually have a VR category.
Oh.
And so, dude, it's like a woman just sitting right on her lap, dude.
Right.
But it's not that I've ever tried it, but I've heard.
You've heard things.
A lot of reviews on the VR porn.
Right, I'll bet.
I was talking to my dad the other day about the show.
Yeah.
And he goes, look, I don't care if you're talking about porn, but can you lay off the stuff about your daughter? It's like, yes, I will talk to Chris. We can stop talking about horrible things with my kid. But we'll talk about porn a whole lot more now that I got the okay on that one.
There you go. Well, and again, even talking about it about your kid was just more to make you face
uncomfortable
reality.
And very unhappy.
And face reality.
Well,
face the reality of what's going on.
I don't like to face reality.
Yeah, I can tell.
My entire life has been trying to escape reality.
With a
That's
VR
what I do
and porn.
for a living. I escape reality. Porn is not reality.
Right. I hear you.
So, all right, we wrapping this up going to Minds?
Yeah, let's go to Minds.
Minds.com/Seth Williams Show. If you want to go there with extra content.
Yep.
We will talk to you over there in just a few minutes. Don't forget to sign up for the Florentine and Jameson podcast September 12th. It's at 4 o'clock, right?
Yes. 4 o'clock at Audio Base Studios in Bay Village.
And you'll get lunch and stuff. If you haven't signed up, do so. SethWilliamsShow@gmail.com.
That's right.
And Seth Williams 32 on Venmo if you want to tip Chris and I for the fantastic content we gave you today.
Fantastically morbid content.
But wait a second. Again, we tipped the fucking Subway guy. We tipped the fucking Baskin Robbins kid. You can fucking tip us for being wildly entertaining and sexy to look at.
I don't know about all that, but
Seth Williams 32 on Venmo. All right, have yourself a great night, great rest of the week. We will not be on Monday. Monday is a holiday.
Yes.
So we'll be off on Monday. We will be back in a week from today.
That's right.
So join us then. Have yourself a great one. Enjoy the holiday. Stay safe. We'll talk to you later.
See ya.
See ya.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Triv, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.